Hi everyone, hope you've had a great week so far. Before I start this week's video, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone that signed up to my blog, A Glass Half Full, so far. It means the world to me and I'm so excited to be able to create content which I really hope that you'll find valuable and interesting. So yeah, just a huge thank you. It makes me really happy. This week I want to talk about personal development and the role it plays in our lives and my experience with it. If you're anything like me, you love personal development. You've read all the books, you've watched the videos, you listen to the podcasts, you've probably been to the seminars, you follow all the greats like Tony Robbins, Robin Sharma, Marie Forleo, Les Brown, Jim Rohn, Oprah, you know, and you have so much knowledge about personal development up here. It's great because, you know, personal development teaches you to be more self-aware of yourself and identify your strengths, your weaknesses, your values, and really teach you how to show up as the best version of yourself in life and how to make this whole experience more meaningful and more fulfilling. Now, one thing I found very frustrating about personal development, which I feel that some of you may also feel, is that over the years I've gained so much knowledge about it, and I know like what I need to do and, you know, all these concepts which are really interesting, but I don't always have my shit together. And I really struggled with that for a long time, and that's what I want to talk about today. How I dealt with it and, you know, how I made peace with that, really, in case any of you guys are going through the same thing. Now, I have periods of time in my life where everything is going really well. My life is balanced, I'm doing really well at work, my relationships are great, my health is good, I'm going to the gym, I'm drinking enough water, I'm making money, like everything's, you know, quite balanced, and I'm like, yes, I got this, I'm putting everything I've learned into practice, and I feel like my life is moving in the right direction, and I'm like, great, I've got this, my life is finally together. And then I will have a day or even a few days where I physically struggle to drag myself out of bed and face the world, because I'm so full of anxiety and self-doubt, and I'm questioning all my life choices. And I'll go on Facebook and I'll see people I went to school with, and I'll see them, you know, they're getting married, they're moving in to their first homes with their partners, they're traveling the world, and I'll be sitting in my room and I'll be looking at all that and thinking, oh my gosh, like, have I made the right choice in life? Like, is all this effort that I'm putting in worth it? Am I going to get to where I want to be? And all these negative things in my head, and I'm just uninspired, I'm not motivated, and I just feel like rubbish. And, you know, it can get pretty dark. And so for me, I was very frustrated for a long time, because I'm like, look, I know all this stuff. I'm learning all this stuff about how I need to live and how I need to show up in life. Why isn't my life together? Like, why is it not just consistently, you know, going well? And then one day I came across this quote that I saw on Instagram. So a lot of my aha moments come from Instagram. And it just simply said this. It said, be patient with yourself. Nothing in nature blooms all year round. And I saw this quote and I thought, nothing in nature blooms all year round. And I thought about it, and I thought about the plants and the trees, and you know how in summer they're in full bloom, the trees have got all their leaves and they're bearing fruit, and it's all so beautiful. And then come autumn, they start to wither, come winter they die, but then spring comes around again and then they start to grow again. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then I thought, well, if nothing in nature blooms all year round, then why are we as humans, like, why am I any different? I'm not. And then I realised it doesn't matter how much personal development knowledge I have, my life is never going to be rosy and balanced and well put together consistently. It's just not going to happen. Life is good times and bad times, one after the other. And, you can't have one without the other. You can't appreciate one without the other. And I came to the conclusion that personal development will never fix my life. Personal development will never ever fix your life. No matter how much personal development stuff you know, you're always going to go through some really tough times. But what personal development does do, though, is that when you are going through those inevitable dips in life, it pulls you out just a bit faster than you would if you didn't have that knowledge. So now when I'm going through those difficult times in my life, the first thing I do is I allow myself to feel bad. I think that's really important, because if you deny your feelings and you have this idea of how you should be, and then you're trying to be that, but you're really not, you're really down there, sort of clashes, and it just causes more stress and anxiety, and it's just not worth it. So first thing I do is I honour the way I feel. I let myself feel sad. I let myself cry. I let myself, be all miserable and feel all those negative feelings inside me. The second thing I do is, for me, writing is a really comforting outlet. I have so many journals, so I write about it, and I'll also turn to my close friends and close family and talk about it. And sometimes just putting all that stuff in your head out there, whether it's writing or talking or however you do it, it can give you some peace of mind, and it can give you more clarity as well. And then the third thing I do is then I will turn to my personal development, and then I will use the skills I've learned, the knowledge, the change of perspectives, and I will use that to regain inspiration, regain my motivation, and just sort of strengthen myself up again so I can get back out there and fight the good fight. And that's what I guess personal development is a bit like a toolbox to help you during those times. So that is what I would suggest that you do if that is something you're struggling with at the moment. That would be my advice to you, I guess. So yeah, personal development will never fix your life, but it will definitely ease the suffering that you will inevitably face. You think about it, you're going to lose loved ones, you're going to get ill, you could lose your job, your relationships might break down. Part of being alive is, going through those experiences. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. So personal development may just help ease the pain when you are going through those times in your life, and it will also help you appreciate the good times. A lot of personal development is about gratitude and connecting with others and all that good stuff. So it also it's both. It helps with both, but it won't fix your life. Knowing what you know won't magically make your life perfect and rosy. So that's all I wanted to say, really. For those of you who are struggling with knowing stuff and how your life actually is, it's normal. And I hope that gave you some peace of mind and a bit of comfort. I hope you know that you're not alone in the way that you feel. It's completely normal. Don't worry. Yeah, hope that helped. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a fantastic week ahead. Take care. Bye.